Eddie, what was today all about?
Well, I guess it's another milestone in the feather of the port and the regional partners in the valley as a whole. Here's another major infrastructure project that will help facilitate the movement of goods and services, not only to our area but away from our area and throughout the area. So, the name of the business for the port is really heavily infrastructure laden, and so for us, this is another piece of that major capital infrastructure investment that will allow us to serve the community, serve the region, and again, create more opportunity for that whole dynamics of trade. So it's exciting.
Improve economic opportunities, but also ease congestion.
Well, it will. I mean, there's a lot of elements. I mean, traffic mobility is all about traffic safety. And again, how do you move traffic? How do you eliminate congestion? How do you move traffic safely? Well, here's another component in that whole arsenal of arrows in the quiver to help deal with that. And we are growing as a region, so it's important.
I don't think we've met up with you since the new year began, so tell us, what was 2021 like and what's the projections for 2022?
Well, I can tell you from a cargo perspective, 2020 was a record for us, and 2021 was even better than 2020. And we're on pace in 2022 to also be better than. We've been growing consistently, Steve, at 3 to 5% every year, and that target seems to be right on. Right now, if you visit the port, I mean, you'll see slab steel all over the port. You'll see a lot of wind components all over the port. We're going to have a much better 22 on the wind component activity than we did in 21, but we had an incredible year in 2020. So it's busy. One of our new terminal operators, for the first time, brought its first vessel into the port to load. So I mean, we're seeing that continued growth and that continued activity.
What are you putting it down to?
Well, again, as long as demand continues to grow, I think a lot of it is our location, our logistics platform, what we do and how we do it. I mean, if you can think about it, we've talked about it many times, Steve. The logistics platform, not only here at the port that we can support, but in the valley as a whole. I mean, we're very good at moving things across the border. We're very moving things into the region and out of the region. We just add the added element of expanding reach by having a deep water sea channel, by having rail availability, by having all the other components that support what we already have in place.
I was going to ask you, what's the latest news on your efforts to deepen the ship channel?
We're working diligently on it. That has not eased in any way. We continue to work, and every year is an opportunity to further that project, and every day it's closer to reality.
Anything else you'd like to say, Eddie?
Well, again, I think that from a community standpoint, from a regional community, it's certainly very gratifying to see how much headway has been made in really talking about the region and not just talking about individuals. So that's exciting. That's exciting to be part of.
Thank you so much for today's interview.
Okay. Thank you.